What is up, guys? This is Linthio coming at you with a card discussion today and kind of a review about one of the new Satellarknight ACs that's coming out in Crossover Souls called Planetellarknight Ptolemaios. Now, I've probably just butchered that name, but nevertheless. It is a rank 4 light warrior exceed. It requires 2 or more level 4s. It's got 550 attack and 2600 defense. And its effect reads as follows. During either player's turn, you can detach 3 XYZ materials from this card. Special summon from your extra deck 1 monster that is 1 rank higher than this card, except a number monster, by using this card as an XYZ material. The special summon monster is treated as an XYZ summon. XYZ materials attached to this card become XYZ materials as a special summon monster, obviously. You can detach 7 materials from this card. Skip your opponent's next turn. During each end phase, you can attach 1 Satellarknight card from your extra deck to this card as an XYZ material. Well, this is an interesting card. I haven't seen a card like this, I think, ever. I think there was one Ghost Trick card that you basically kept attaching things and you won the duel or something like that. I think it was about 10. But this one's pretty interesting. So they've kind of, in my essence, as soon as I saw this, it was very Magic Planewalker-esque with the fact that it was a -7. And it's just weird, so let's break it down. The fact that you only need to use 2 means that Altair plays on their own just become nice and live. You bring out a 2/6 that is just going to sit there and take any hits that you may want. It just makes Altair even more flexible now and more optional because of the fact that you can go into a Satellarknight and, you know, it can attack if you so wish, but the 550 kind of ruins that. But one of the big things is you can now go into Diamond just off the Altair because you summon the Altair, summon something else, probably the Deneb, to search off another Altair, overlay into this, then main phase 2 go into the Diamond. So that's a 1-card Diamond basically now. And that is pretty big, I think, because Diamond's a very, very, very good card. Even on its own, it's still a 2/7 that can negate things, and it's just an incredible card. So this gives access to Diamonds, which is a very important thing. So let's go on to the first effect. You detach 3 to special summon 1. That basically means you can go into a Constellar Pallades. That's probably one of the most optimum things you're going to go into, because Pallades is just one of the best rank 5s, but there are other ones you can go into. But the problem is, the Satellarknight extra deck is so tight already that trying to fit rank 5s into the deck is very difficult. Now, I don't think that effect will be used all that much, to be honest. It's good, but it's difficult because you would have to restructure the whole extra deck to a different way. And while I personally will run one of these, and I will probably run a Pallades as well, just in case, because Pallades is a great card, I don't think I'll be running any of the other rank 5s. I don't really see any reason to. But if we look at the big effect, the one that's got everyone talking, is the Detach 7. So if we think about it, how many materials can you summon with this card straight away? Well, you could probably easily get 3, maybe even 4 straight away on this. But then you have to attach another 3. That means another 3 turns, 3 end phases, you're going to be attaching Satellarknight XYZs from your extra deck to this card. So not only are you getting rid of your Satellarknight XYZs from your deck, making them not usable until you put them back in there with Cirrus or Emerald or anything like that, it means that you have to wait at least 2 to 3 turns to get this effect off. And we all know that cards do not stay on the field that long anymore. In this current meta, cards are gone in maybe 2 turns. Even towers can be taken down in that amount of time. I think it's a really interesting card. I think it's a really interesting effect, and I wouldn't really mind seeing them do more like this, but I don't think the second effect, the last effect, is all that good. You can use really boring, old, terrible cards like that spell card that I can't remember, that it was a Thunder one that you can attach stuff to it. Yeah, don't use that, that's terrible. Overall, the card's interesting. The functionality that it's going to have in the deck, people will probably run it at 1. I'm going to run it at 1. And I think that it's just good to be able to access diamonds quicker, and it's also just good to have some Altair plays that it might be a bit live, depending on what you want to run it for. But the slight issue in that is that it doesn't do anything when it goes to the grave. And when you have things like Nova, maybe if you do the Altair into the Deneb, then you have the Nova, you might not really want to overlay into this because you're basically just giving up 2 of your monsters for a 1 Nova. and you might just want to keep it that way. But it all depends on the way that you're playing, it all depends on the game that you're in, and all depends in the situation that you're playing it in. So overall, I think the card's nice. It's good just because of the Altair to the diamond, and I feel that it's a really interesting effect. Maybe the detached 3 materials might be used because especially it's in either player's turn, it might be nice, but that is about it. So that is it, guys. I want to know what you guys think of the actual cards. Let me know down in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I shall catch you guys later.